everybody, it is I, Crystal Flame 360, or if you prefer just Crystal, and welcome to the small corner of the internet where I just do whatever I feel like doing. In today's video, I'm hoping this will be a little short and sweet one, because I just got off recording one that was supposed to be going up today, but it wound up being way too long, and I just wanted a quick one to go up on Friday because I got distracted. And I wanted to do something really fun, and I don't want to do anything in-game, and I don't know why. I'll do something in-game at some point, like Sunday, because a strangely pleasant view, and then, you know, Plague Town stuff. But, you know, I'm planning out that kind of stuff on what to do next, so, yeah. And I was just browsing through tier lists, because I thought, you know, they're fun, you know? They can get discussions going, so I thought, why not? And I ran into one that was just ranking Sims 2 EPs, and I do have plans to eventually just make a normal, like, my usual talkative brand of video, if you will, where I just list in somewhat detail why I like these EPs and stuff, which is why this is just going to be brief. Hopefully, because I said that the last one I recorded was going to be brief, and it wound up being over an hour long. So, because in the type of tier list it was, it's no surprise in retrospect. But yes. So, yeah. I'll just state brief reasons as to why I like these EPs and things. And yes, it's Sims 2 EP, since The Sims 2 is more of the game in the series that's my bread and butter, so... And I have done one on The Sims 1, like, a while ago, so why not? But yeah, instead of going in normal order, I'll just try to go by release order, like, from my memory. So let's go. Like, while I was trying to find a list to do, though, after I'd done my ridiculously long one, not made by me, by the way, these were just templates I was working off of, I was finding a lot of ones like ranking all the townies or something like that, and it was just a bunch of playable Sims. I'm like, what? What are you on about? Don't you know what a townie is? But yes, anyway, back on topic here. So the first ever EP to come out, as far as I remember, is The Sims 2 University. And what do I think of University? University, I actually find it great. And that's simply because, like, sure, without mods, University can take, like, a very long time to get through. Like, I think it's like 40-something sim days. It's quite excessive. But, like, when you get mods to shorten it down, it's tolerable, and the extra 1 slots and perks are worth it. It comes with new careers and things, and just the entire dorm experience on the campus is just very chaotic. It's very fun and cathartic. So, you know, it also introduced the cow mascot, so, you know, it's great. The next EP to have come out was Nightlife, if I remember correctly, and Nightlife is one of my favourites, you know, because I just love the whole downtown aesthetic of it all. I love the chemistry system, the turn-ons and turn-off. You know, the pleasure aspiration was introduced, and although it's not my favourite aspiration ever, it adds some, you know, easygoing Sims without them having to be romance or popularity. They just, like, take life as it goes, you know? And, yeah. And also, again, the whole downtown thing, the vampires, and of course, the Triku family were introduced with this EP, and you know, I've made 2 videos on them, so of course I like the Triku family, so it's not the pure reason why, it's just one of a list of reasons why. Like, mainly the big drive to Nightlife is just the chemistry system. It's brilliant. It just adds that extra layer to romance, and even the date mini game can be fun when you do it. Yeah, I just, like, mainly it's the chemistry system, though. It makes the romances more robust, was what I wanted to say. I remember correctly, after Open for Business was Nightlife. Right, you know what I was meant to say? After Nightlife was Open for Business. Now, Open for Business, in my honest opinion, is meh. I'm not a big fan of Open for Business. I can see where it could be utilised. I think it's the best businesses I've ever been in the series. How The Sims 4 does it is piss poor. But like, I don't play with businesses very often. I can see how they can be useful as far as selling produce and that goes, but it's not my personal sort of cup of tea. Like, I rarely, if ever, play with the businesses. It's one of the EPs I just honestly just get for the extra hair and clothes options to make Sims. Like, it's not a feature I play with often, but when I do play with the businesses, admittedly, I can have fun, but it's not something that comes to me very often, and I do also really like the talent badges. Again, it adds more to, like, skill sets and stuff, but it's pretty meh as far as the core feature of owning a business goes, at least for me. Now, if I remember correctly, after Open for Business was Pets, if I'm remembering right. Now, Pets, in my opinion, is pretty poor. I'm not really a fan of Pets. I never really, like, Sims do Pets. The only thing that people mainly get it for is, oh, the pets, like, and I don't really play with pets all that often in The Sims 2, so like, I usually forget they're there and then they get taken away and I'm like, oh, oops. So yeah, that's something. Like, they're nice to have. Like, I think The Sims 2 like did pets very well. Like, they even replicated like mannerisms very well, but it's not something I play with all that often. I think Seasons was after that, and Seasons I'm going to put as one of my favourites, and simply for one reason: the ability to put leftovers away. Like, I think it was introduced with this expansion, and I love it. It's a feature I use all the blinking time. If I didn't have the ability to put leftovers away, I don't know what I'd do with myself. It's that crucial to my gameplay. But also, having the world change around you, you know, spring, summer, autumn, winter, you know, having the world change around you is quite a nice perk too. And I quite like the box art too, but that's not why it's an ST. Now, after that was, I believe, Bon Voyage, I think was after Seasons. And Bon Voyage goes in poor with Pets. Again, it's not something I do very often. I forget to send Sims on holiday. I never really have vacation destinations attached. So yeah, and like the extra hub, like, you know, like the getting Bigfoot and the dragon story and stuff like that is very interesting too. But again, it's not stuff I play with very often. Again, it's just like stuff for the extra hair, clothes and features and things. Free time, I will honestly put in great, because I do like the hobby system and stuff, but because it does add extra layers to a Sim's personality and things like that, and the hobby lots are a good idea. However, what stops it from being put in one of my favourites is because the hobby wants start to override every single want your Sim has. It starts to take over all of your Sims wants till they get consumed by their hobbies. All they'll want to do is talk about their hobbies, blog about their hobbies, do their hobbies. Getting married? Nah. Having babies? Nah. Wanting to do something like throwing a party? Nah. Hobbies is where it's at, bro. And it's like, it's exactly why I have like a flipping mod that kind of lessens them drastically, because it's terrible. Like, again, I like the hobbies in and of themselves. It adds more layers to your Sim's personality and stuff like that, and it's fun to have Sims pursue these hobbies and gain talent badges and stuff, but like, they get consumed by them. That's all I ever roll once for. So if you play once-based style, it's boring. So it's kind of partially right. I play loosely once-based. I'm not entirely once-based. Apartment Life, which was the last EP, that's definitively the case. So Apartment Life, I'd personally put in good, and that's because I do like the witches, like the idea of them at least, and the idea of the social class townies and things like that, and the ability to use apartments is quite cool for Sims in lower income households, but like, I don't know, it has some weird bugs. I have apartment life, but not exactly sure what features actually come with it and stuff. And I do like the outfits and stuff that come with it too, but that's just about it. So that was this one. Very, very simplistic, not very eventful, not the most fun, I'd say, but at least you now have a general idea of what EPs I do and don't like, I guess, and which ones I sort of can't live without in my general gameplay, I guess. Although again, I like having them all, and it gives more features. It makes the game feel a bit more robust, even though unlike The Sims 4, the base game can feel robust enough. But yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, you can leave it a like, and if you have anything to say, feel free to comment below. If you're curious or interested to see what I decide to do in the future, then you can also subscribe. It isn't compulsory, it just makes things a little more convenient if you wish to see my future videos appear in your subscription feed instead of your recommendations. Now, before I forget, I will say this quickly. I think I made a community post about this too, but comments have just been randomly disappearing. When people make them, so it's just a little quick thing to say. I've not been deleting comments. I don't delete comments unless they're obvious bot comments. They're the only comments I delete. But if you're a general commenter and you've commented and you see your comment gone and you haven't deleted it, just know I haven't been the one to have deleted it. It's probably just YouTube having a wobble or something. That's probably what's happening here. Anyway, this is your first video of mine. I don't do tier lists all that regularly. I have the only tier list I have at the moment is this one, and I do have one that's going to go up next week, which is a long one because I thought it'd be fun, but it took me longer than expected. But you know, I thought it was a lot of fun to film. But yeah, I just hope you have fun seeing my views, I guess, because sharing opinions, it's just really fun. And that's why I like doing it. It drives discussions. So yeah, before I talk your ear off, because I have that massive habit, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.